There it goes. Oh boy. There it goes. So Patriots win 28-16, I believe. Let me actually open up the game. Stats. Oh my god, this was the most ridiculous game I have ever watched in my entire life. How bad was Stroud in this game? A 28 court passer rating. Holy shit. Yeah, it felt like it. I bet Maye had 100?
Really?
I got news for you. He doesn't earn that grade. He was not as bad as people might make him out to be in this game. He did make actual plays. Stroud made nothing. Even his touchdown that he made in this game was a bad throw that Marcus Jones should have picked off, or at least broken up. Yeah, so they win 28-16 in a incredible. The Patriots defense is elite. They're just as good as Houston's. Seriously, they're just as good. They're a top 5 defense. They got pass pressure in this game with 4, even when they weren't blitzing, and their blitz packages were just as insane as against the Chargers, and they were all over Stroud, and he had no answer.
Yeah, that the fumble rooskies in this game were something else.
I don't know how, like, they can survive bad games from Maye in the playoffs. That's incredible.
Yeah, it really is.
Maye was worse in this game than against the Chargers, which makes sense. I know they scored more points. That's misleading. One of them was a pick six. Technically, I think they scored more offensive touchdowns in this game than the Chargers game, but I think their offense was worse in this game. Sorry, my voice is like shot. I have never screamed so much at a freaking football game. It just felt like every drive something crazy happened.
Between all of Stroud's
Yeah.
interceptions, all of Maye's fumbles, it was just crazy.
Pick six was incredible. Was a ridiculous play. It was a horrible play by Stroud, just throwing it up.
The pick six, they also missed a face mask on Marcus Jones.
They did. I thought the officiating was very one-sided against New England in this game.
I think it was.
I'll be curious to see what it is because, I mean, obviously, it can feel that way, and then it turns out it's not as bad as you thought.
Right. It definitely felt like it was one-sided towards Houston.
It did. It felt very one-sided against New England. They were calling basically physicality in the backfield or in the secondary more on New England than against Houston, and Houston was doing the exact same shit.
Oh, for sure they were.
If not worse. But yeah, I want to shout out basically everyone on defense. Carlton Davis had the best game of his career as a Patriot. I don't care about the PIs, frankly.
He had 2 interceptions.
He was awesome. He had one of the best interceptions this game.
The game ball goes to the defense. Yeah.
And Boutte, obviously. I want to shout out Tonga got his first sack in this game. He was awesome. He was in the backfield a lot. Barmore and Milton Williams were monsters up front. Harold Landry made an impact in this game for the first time in
a while.
8 weeks, 9 weeks. I thought Kayshon, oh my god, he ate that poor rookie tackle's lunch. He was crushing that guy all game.
Woodson was really good.
Woodson had the best game of his career. Yeah. Woodson was awesome. Craig Woodson, man, he was reading everything right. I thought Christian Gonzalez was great. I think he only had one coverage he misplayed, and luckily Stroud sucks, so didn't matter. But you know, I thought Marcus Jones had an amazing game. I thought he was awesome in the return game as well.
Yeah.
Not just on defense. I thought Tavai had a great game. Spillane was fantastic. He even made the pass breakup at the end of the game. Spillane made a deep pass breakup.
That's not something you expect to see from him.
That's how you know everything's going your way, when Robert Spillane breaks up a pass deep. Like our chances for I do too. The Broncos defense has been regressing, so I'm less concerned about them. If you can beat the Chargers and the Texans defenses, and they're far better, you should be okay.
I think the Broncos are beatable.
They're very beatable.
It'll be interesting to see how they play in elevation. That's obviously the biggest problem.
Well, you gotta go into Denver and win, obviously, but I mean, it is what it is. You got basically the best case scenario where you avoid Josh Allen, so there's no chance you get Josh Allen. And you get a crippled Broncos team.
You avoid Mahomes, you avoid Lamar, all the guys that have been roadblockers in the past.
And Stafford might go down tonight.
Well, we'll see.
And we'll see in that cold. We'll see. Wow. They didn't use Maye's legs as much as I thought they would. It took him a while to move the pocket, but that throw to Kayshon Boutte. Oh my God, Kayshon Boutte. Like, I don't know how he makes that catch. That is a perfect throw. Stingley just gets burned by Kayshon Boutte every game. Um, I don't think Stingley had a bad game or anything, but Texans fans spent all week saying how that guy was unbeatable. He could never lose when he already lost once to Boutte. And he just lost again. And that was the game sealing touchdown that he gave up.
Yeah.
The game was over when he gave that up.
That catch was unreal.
And I know that's not really his fault. It's a perfect ball with just an amazing catch, but this is why you don't say that no cornerback can ever be beat. I would never say that about Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez has given up touchdowns before.
Yeah, he's been beat.
Every corner can be beat. Darrelle Revis was beat in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it happens.
Gilmore was beat in the past.
I thought Lassiter, frankly, I know his numbers are going to look good, but I thought Kyle Williams ate his lunch. He just didn't catch the ball.
Yeah.
He was open twice on him.
Yeah, Williams was open a lot.
And he just didn't come down with the ball. I mean, I think Texans are lucky.
Yeah, I think so too.
I thought, really, I don't. The Texans secondary, I'd have to go back and look, but it felt like their coverage was not great. I don't think Petrie played particularly well against
no
in the slot. He did against the run, but I thought really that the strength for the Texans defense in this game was their front four, which was excellent.
Oh, obviously.
They were excellent.
They are excellent.
And their linebackers were excellent. Even Toto was pretty good in coverage today, which shocked me. But yeah, I thought their corners actually had a down game. I really genuinely do.
I think that if the Texans can get a good quarterback and have an actual offense that's good, that team could be dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, they lost Dalton Schultz in this game, and once they lost him, man, they had nothing.
I really do think, though, if the Texans can just get a quarterback, because I don't think C.J. Stroud is the answer.
His downfall needs to be studied. Because that guy went from being a really good rookie quarterback to being one of the worst quarterbacks in football.
I do, and I think a lot of people will think this, that it's time for the Texans to figure out what to do at quarterback.
You can tell, like just watch this was a bad game for Maye. Watch the game. Did it look like he was lost out there ever? No. His internal clock was a little bit too slow. But he didn't look lost. He was reading the defense just fine. Stroud at times looked lost. Like he didn't know what he was looking at. He just threw the ball up and for grabs on the pick six. I mean, why would you do that?
I mean, there were times where I thought Maye could have thrown the ball away.
Yeah, like obviously, like he was gonna throw. I mean, when he was holding the ball, there's nobody open. But what he's got to learn is if there's an elite edge rusher and an elite edge, pass rush in general, if there's nobody open, I'm sorry, the play is dead. You either got to get out of the pocket, or you just got to find a way to throw it away. He's got to learn to do the in pocket throwaways, where at somebody's feet.
Yeah.
And
again,
he can learn.
We all have to realize how old he is.
He's young.
He's 23 years old.
But he didn't look like he was just lost out there. Like Josh Allen had what most people consider a bad game.
Right.
Did he look lost out there? No. He just had inaccurate throws and he was off.
Maye and
but he still
honestly, you could make the argument that Maye and Allen were pretty on.
They had similar games.
Similar games, yeah.
Where they both were bad at times with turnovers, but both did make plays.
Yeah.
And Stroud just didn't. Like when you see a truly disastrous quarterback play, like when Nathan Peterman played for the Bills.
Yeah.
That is truly disastrous quarterback play. And C.J. Stroud gave the Texans just disastrous quarterback play today.
I do not know how they got to this point in the playoffs.
And I know there's going to be criticism of why didn't you bench C.J. Stroud? Look, if you bench your starting quarterback in the middle of a playoff game at halftime, you have to understand that is the end of his career.
It's demoralizing.
It like he will never be the same if you do that. So you have to give him a chance to recover. And unfortunately,
he just
didn't.
Yeah, I mean, he was better in the second half, for sure.
I mean, I think he was better, but I mean, it was
too late.
He wasn't good.
No, and
he went from being, I would say, horrible to being bad.
Yeah.
He's not a good quarterback, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Maye went from being horrible to being mid.
Yeah, he went from being bad to being okay. I think.
Yeah.
I never thought we'd get this far without Brady. I mean, long as you got a great quarterback and good coaching, you can do anything.
Right.
Anything's possible.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots got a chance to go to the Super Bowl, but I mean, at this point, no matter what happens, this season has been a huge success.
Oh yeah.
You're in the conference championship with a second-year quarterback and a first-year coach, and a young team where the core is just so super young.
Yeah.
Oh man, like they're set up for future runs. I mean, we basically have a range of losing the conference championship to winning the Super Bowl. That's the range of this season now on a team that nobody said would even make the playoffs.
They were 4-13 the last 2 years.
They have as many wins as the last 3 years combined.
It's crazy when you think about it. Like, it's crazy. Like, they came from the bottom of the fucking trash can.
Oh yeah, they were trash the past 3 years.
To going to being in the AFC champion.
I mean,
it's ridiculous.
I mean, they were like complete dumpster fire 3 years ago. Still complete dumpster fire 2 years ago. And basically still a complete dumpster fire last year, minus a quarterback that gave you some flashes.
Right. And that's when we knew that, okay, they get a good coaching staff, things will get better. No one expected them to even no one expected them to make the playoffs or do anything this year.
And the fact that they now have look, I'm gonna say I think it's the best defense left in the playoffs.
I still think Seattle's really good.
I think the Patriots defense is better.
I don't know.
The secondary is better in New England. And I saw a pass rush today that got home with 4. And I know that it's a mediocre offensive line, but you gotta understand they haven't done that all year.
That's true.
And Kayshon, I don't know what the hell happened. Like, that guy was just eating lunch all day.
Right.
I mean, he was so damn good. If we win the Super Bowl, I mean, I'm celebrating like hell. I'm never letting anybody live it down if this team wins the freaking Super Bowl.
The schedule will win the Super Bowl for the doomers out there.
Well, I don't give a shit what people say at this point. The schedule don't put you in the freaking AFC Championship.
Yeah, I guarantee you what they're all going to say is that, oh, the Texans didn't have Nico Collins. They were injured. Blah, 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 blah. Suck it.
Like, they lost 28-16. You think Nico Collins is erasing a 2-score deficit? I don't.
Not with Stroud playing that badly.
What Stroud was so inaccurate. He could have had Randy Moss, Nico Collins, Terrell Owens. It wouldn't have goddamn mattered. Stroud was awful in that game.
Yeah.
He was awful. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn for the first half. And the second half, he could maybe hit the corner of it, trying to aim for the center.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how bad he was.
Yeah.
That guy is one of the worst quarterbacks I have. Like, that game was Nathan Peterman level. I'm not kidding you.
It was bad.
I feel so bad for the Texans fans to have to finally realize that your quarterback sucks and you are wasting a generational defense.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely they are.
And your quarterback is not even a game manager.
Yeah, they need a quarterback next year, frankly.
And they won too many games. You can't get one.
I know.
What are you going to do? You going to get Tua? You think that's any better? I mean, that's your options.
Aaron Rodgers
at 42. Those are your realistic options. Your most realistic option is Tua. You're screwed if you're Houston.
I know.
Are you going to go back to Davis Mills, who you literally think is so bad you replaced him with Stroud?
You could argue that. You could make some arguments there that is Mills better than him? I don't know.
I think he is better than Stroud, but that's not saying much. I don't think Mills is a good quarterback.
No, I don't either. They have problems.
They have big problems. But whatever. I mean, the Texans are the Texans, but it's just all week the Texans fans told us that there's no way the Patriots can score. They lost 45-21 last year. And it's not the same teams. I'm sorry. It's just not.
The defense is completely different than it was.
Half the roster is gone.
The defense is completely different.
Every single coach was fired. Every single coach was fired from last year. There's nobody left on that team except for Gonzalez and Marcus Jones
and Barmore
and
Barmore.
And that might literally be it. I guess Vidarian Lowe, you got some backups. That's about it.
But he's on offense,
right? You know, there's just nobody left. Oh, a Winwu. But I mean, he's one of the good guys that you had, right?
On offense, not on defense.
Like, there's almost nobody left. They changed over, I think, 40% of the roster.
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that as the season went on. 60%.
Probably
70%.
Yeah, I definitely on defense. It's what's.
It's just like I said. I think the Patriots were going to win the game because I didn't think Houston would be able to score enough. I was right, but I didn't say it was 100% guaranteed. Of course, the Patriots could have lost this game easily. If Stroud gives even a mediocre performance, the things that happened that could have cost them the game did happen.
Right. If Stroud was a half decent quarterback and the Texans capitalized on all of our fumbles,
just one of them,
yeah, they would have won.
Or two of them,
they would have won the game.
They would have won the game,
yeah, easily
in a competitive game. But like, I don't get being that confident because your defense is good. Everybody like we. You think the Patriots are bums? Like, everybody keeps buying into this weak schedule shit.
I know.
Like, stop.
It was never a thing when Brady was the quarterback.
And then this week, I'm sure the Denver Bronco fans will say the same exact shit.
I'm sure. But it was also never, when Brady was in the playoff runs for all those years, they never blamed the schedule.
Well, there were real big Brady haters, but I mean, nobody took them seriously.
But they never blamed the schedule.
But I mean, come on, like, people mostly took them seriously, even if they said, "Ooh, weak division" is what they would usually use.
Yeah, right. Well, there ain't no weak division now.
No, they beat Buffalo in the division. The division's good. You got two elite teams in the Patriots and Buffalo. You got, Miami's okay. They're not terrible. They're a mediocre team. It's about 500.
The Jets
and the Jets are awful.
I mean, the defense is okay.
But I mean, look at the so-called Rams division. You got 3 great teams, but you got a stinker in there too. You got the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So, I mean, basically, the only thing that's different between our division and the Rams division is they happen to have their third place team is actually good to great instead of being mediocre.
Right.
That's not that different.
No.
I mean, you're talking about 2 games. So,
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand the thing of
the schedule.
Stafford, let's give him MVP. He didn't even win his freaking division. And don't give me bullshit when the Patriots won their division over the Buffalo Bills.
I know.
Who are an elite team.
Like I said, it will be very interesting to see who goes up against Seattle. It's going to either be the Rams or the Bears. I don't know who's going to win that game that's on now. But it'd be pretty funny if the Seahawks win because Sam Darnold was in the same draft class as Josh Allen.
Drake May could make a Super Bowl before Josh Allen. Do you understand? By the way, the Patriots now have the second most AFC Championship appearances in NFL history as a franchise. They're only behind the 49ers. This is impressive, and I got to give Kraft a lot of credit for recognizing how bad Mayo was.
Yeah, I know.
And firing him quickly.
I know.
And I know it sucks. Like, I don't like guys getting fired. Like, Gerard Mayo's a nice guy.
But I think the way that Kraft talked about firing him, the way that he talked about the amount of money that the franchise, I think that if they had kept Mayo around, let's talk about this. I really do think if they had kept him, there would have been talks for Kraft to sell the team.
It would have been bad because they would not be what they are right
now. No, they'd be probably.
And I know it's not easy to spend all that money for guys on the couch, but Mayo wasn't ready. You never should have hired him. He just wasn't ready.
No, he wasn't.
And unfortunately, you might have ruined his whole coaching career.
Because I don't think he's doing anything now.
No, and that sucks. Like, Gerard's a good guy. Like, he is. He's a nice guy, but he didn't know how to run a professional environment.
No.
Because it wasn't just on the field.
Who knows? Maybe he'll take a year or two.
He needs a coordinator job.
Maybe somebody will hire him. There's a lot of teams that need a lot of coaches.
Because one thing Gerard Mayo was very good at was defensive coordinator.
Maybe some team will pick him up.
I know he technically didn't have the job, but let's be honest, he was the defensive coordinator,
right, for
the Patriots when Steve Belichick was sharing it with him. So
maybe a team will offer him a coordinator.
I think that's what his talent is, and that's what he needs to start as.
Right.
So I hope Mayo does get a chance somewhere as a DC.
Right.
If he's willing to take that,
or some assistant coach or something.
And, obviously, I don't like when people get fired. Like, I'm not celebrating. The Jets didn't fire their coach, right? Which is shocking.
No. Like,
Harbaugh got fired, although he's got another job. Like, who's a really bad coach? Like, McDermott should get fired, right? But that doesn't mean I want the guy to, that I'm going to celebrate it. I
Yeah.
don't get,
Kevin
you know,
Stefanski got fired, but now he's going to be the
like
Falcons
sure,
coach.
I felt it was the right move for the Patriots to fire Mayo, but I wasn't going out there partying like, yeah, this guy lost his job. No, it's like that sucks. He was a terrible head coach, but I still wish him the best.
Who was the guy, the Bears head coach last year? He was terrible. He's now with the Chiefs.
Uh, Nagy,
Yes.
yeah,
Nagy was a
he's
horrible coach.
terrible head coach. Um, yeah, so this was a fun this was a just I mean I'd say fun game, but this was a crazy game.
Yeah, my throat is dead.
I cannot believe how the Patriots won this freaking game.
Well, we're on to Denver 3 o'clock
I'm
next
on to
Sunday.
Denver. Yep, we'll do the preview. I guess I'll just go over the whole stats for. Let's see, May was 16 to 27, 179 yards. Did have 3 touchdown passes. All 3 of which were nice throws,
The inter-
especially this Diggs one and the Booty one.
yeah, the interception was a Hail Mary they attempted at the end of the
Yeah.
first half.
Don't count the interception, guys. Like he had a pick. It's misleading. It was a Hail Mary. It was a beautiful Hail Mary throw, by the way. If somebody had just stepped in front, they could have caught that.
Oh yeah, it was
Beautiful
nice.
throw.
It was sacked
Uh,
5 times.
of which I think all but one was a strip sack. I'm gonna give them. I think they should seriously consider trying Drake to practice with some gloves
Maybe.
because he needs a tighter grip. He has small hands. It's always been a problem for him. Maybe get some sleeves going for him. Something that can get him some more traction on the ball. You know, something. I think they got to work on it. Hit 101 passer rating, which was okay. I thought Stevenson had a really,
Oh boy, Williams is
really.
bad.
Is he really? Oh, he already threw an interception. Okay. Yeah, but that's what Williams does. He's shit for until the fourth quarter.
Mhm.
He's Bo Nix, basically. Stevenson, 16 carries, 70 yards,
He was
4.4
good. I
average.
thought he was really good.
He was excellent. Henderson had a bad game. Until the end, he had some good runs at the end of the game. I'll give him credit there. But I thought Stevenson was fantastic in this game. I do. He almost broke a big one in this game. He was real good. I thought he was good. I thought obviously Kayshon Boutte was great. Diggs was great in this game. Boutte had 3 catches, 75 yards. Let's see, a touchdown. Touchdown in the league this year. I think it's the best touchdown catch of the year. Stephon Diggs 4 for 40, and the crazy thing is Diggs' touchdown catch I thought was insane,
Yeah, they both were.
and then Booty just won up in an amazing way.
They both had insane touchdowns.
Douglas, had a great slot route. He had a good game. Let's see, Stevenson was great catching the ball as an outlet. Hunter Henry didn't do much in this game, shockingly. Kyle Williams got 3 targets, didn't catch anything, which is a shame because he was running
Open.
routes well.
Yeah.
Let's see, and that's that for that. I already went over the defense really. Texans. What did Stroud give you? 20 of 47. First of all, why do you have him throw so much? They had to have noticed how bad he was.
Yeah.
I know they weren't getting anything out of the run game, but you got to scheme something, man. 212 yards, a touchdown. Which, by the way, that touchdown was a bad touchdown. That was a bad throw. That should have been picked off or knocked away. Marcus Jones wasn't paying attention.
Williams just scored a touchdown for the Rams.
Yeah, I see that. 3 sacks, 4 picks. All of the picks were bad. All of them were bad. They were all Stroud picks, except for one was a deflect. One was like a drop, but not really. It was a high throw. It was a bad throw. Every single one of them was a bad throw. Marks had a terrible game. 14 carries, 17 yards. Chubb was barely used. I don't know why he was barely used. Like he actually had more success than Marks when he was ran. I thought this was a badly coached game by the Texans. Higgins probably their best receiver, 6 for 59, but had one really good. I think he caught a back shoulder that was good, and that was it. Dalton Schultz basically did nothing because he got hurt. Hutchinson didn't do much for them. He had 4 for 44, but I don't even remember the catches. He barely did anything. And then everybody else was basically irrelevant. Christian Kirk was kind of irrelevant out there. Had a touchdown, but again, it was bad throw that Kirk bailed out Stroud on.
Yeah.
I give Kirk credit for that catch because it was not an easy catch. But it was not a good throw. And both kickers were great in this game. So special teams wise, I thought the Patriots kick coverage was better than the was really good. Texans kick coverage was pretty good too. But Marcus Jones had some success. returning punts, and both field goal kickers were good. So that's your TLDR really. Good defensive games. Maye made more plays than Stroud, and that's what it came down to.
Yep. All right, we're on to Denver.
On to Denver. All right, we'll be back to cover that for the preview Saturday probably, and then hopefully we'll be good to go. And hell of a year.
Yep.
Vrabel should be coach of the year. All right, Verizon.
And Liz.
Thanks for hanging out with us, and
see you next week.
See you next week. We got one more. Unbelievable.